You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about decluttering and organizing and transforming your messy homes into neat and organized spaces. I literally spent 2 days going through the most messiest areas in my apartment and give it a nice facelift. We decluttered a bunch of stuff. I transitioned all of our fall and winter stuff, put that away, and brought out all of our like spring and summer stuff because it has literally been about like 80 or 90 degrees the past couple of days here in New Jersey, which literally just like boosts my mood. I am so ready for the warmer weather. And I'm also going to be sharing with you guys a better way to store and organize your kids' toys. I purchased some bags that I mentioned to you guys off of Amazon. Those finally came in and they are literally the perfect items to organize anything, really, not just kids' toys. But today's video is definitely one you don't want to miss. Make sure to stay to the end because like we are literally tackling and making my apartment look so neat and organized. It's filled with tons of cleaning motivation for you guys. So let's get started. So the first area I'm going to be tackling are these bins down here, and then also try and make the top shelf look a lot nicer. Honestly, like these bins are a hot mess and I don't like the fact that you can see through them, well, at least through the doors on the cabinets, and then you can just see that the bins are a hot mess. I'm not quite sure how I want to go about this, how I want to organize everything, but I think the first thing I need to do is literally just pull everything out, see what I have, and really just start decluttering and getting rid of things. I feel like decluttering and organizing is never a simple job. It's very tedious. It takes tons of hours, a lot of patience, but in the end, it's always so worth it. And I couldn't tell you how long I've been putting off organizing these bins. It's definitely been some time. It was getting to the point where it was such an eyesore to see all of the bins like cluttered with just junk and so much stuff that I finally took the time out to set aside and go through everything, organize it. There were things that I just were holding on to in hopes I would eventually use, but I never got around to doing them. Honestly, I feel like I have so many things sometimes that I forget what I actually have. So that's why it's always good to take the time out and go through your things and start to throw away or donate the things that you just don't use anymore. I have way too many cords when it comes to things for chargers and stuff for electronics, but the truth is that like you don't necessarily want to throw them out, because let one of those chargers stop working and now you have to go out and buy another one. So I do try and hold on to those type of things, and thankfully I was able to get this cord organizer like bag, which allows me to store most of my cords in there without them being an eyesore. Finally finished going through all of the bins. I feel as if I didn't throw as much stuff out, but I'm going to show you guys that pile in a second. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put on the top shelf. I do have like books and my devotional that I like to do every single morning. So I'm almost wondering if I should just like maybe display some books up at the top until I really come up with a solution as to what I will put up there. Hopefully, eventually I will be able to, I would love to be able to like style the shelf, but you guys already know that my apartment lacks storage. So any type of storage that I could possibly use, I definitely need to use it wisely. So I'm almost thinking, so I think I'm going to put books up at the top, and I'm not sure what else. I'll probably browse my apartment, you know, throughout the day, week or so, and figure out what else I can put up there. Something that looks nice, but also a place for me to store my stuff clearly. So yeah, let me go get all of my like books, and then we'll put those up at the top shelf on one of the sides, and then we'll move on to the next project. This is everything that I'm throwing away. I feel as if it is a good amount, but I just want to purge even more. But I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put these like hair tools. I don't really use them on an everyday basis, so it makes no sense to keep them in the living room in the bin. I literally just wanted to keep everything that I use on an everyday basis, like when I'm doing Riley's hair in the morning. So I'm just going to have to try and either get them to fit under the sink in the bathroom, or I'll figure out some other place to put this. But for now, I am going to put these in a bag, throw those away, and then I do also want to fix those, I do also want to fix the blankets a bit as well. So here is the finished look. I ended up putting the games up there. For now, I didn't know where else to put them. Right now, they're not like an eyesore, so I think I'm just going to keep them there. But let's get a closer look. So in here is all of our electronics. Thankfully, with this bag, it allows me to keep all the wires in here. So just making more room for everything. And then over here is all of our like nail stuff. We do like to do nails at home. So this is all neat and organized. And then up at the top, we have all of the books and then a couple of my like notebooks, pens, things I like to do or use during my morning routine, sometimes night routine as well. Then over here we have, this is basically a mix of different stuff. So I like to keep smaller, compact stuff for when I'm traveling. I can grab a lotion, especially if I'm not checking a bag. So this comes in handy for like any like work trips, anything like that. And then I do have my steamer and then my facial steamer right here. In the back is going to be our iron. Honestly, I really don't iron that often, but I just keep it all the way back there. And then in here is something we literally come and use every single day because this is what I like to use for like doing Riley's hair, all of that kind of stuff. So it just makes everything easier to grab. I was able to get rid of some stuff and I'm trying to use all the products that we have here before going out and purchasing any more. And then again, up at the top are just going to be our games. It has been so hot here in New Jersey. I want to say like this entire week, the low has been like 79 and it's gone all the way up to 94. Now I know that summer is not like fully blown here, but I do think that it's time to start going through our clothes and seeing what I want to donate from the fall and winter months and then start to take out our summer and spring clothes. So I have all of Riley's things right here, her dresses, all of that kind of stuff. So basically what I like to do is I will go through everything in the closet, see what she's outgrown, like whatever she's not going to be able to wear next year. I might as well donate that now. And then fold up everything else that is like full-blown like winter time, put that stuff away. And then as I'm taking everything out from the spring and summer, it gives me an idea as to like what I still need to purchase, whether I need to purchase more like dresses, skirts, shoes, sandals, all of that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go through all of that. It is pouring down, thundering and lightning right now, but I think this is the perfect time to get this all done because who wants to be outside in the rain? I am so glad that I only have to do this twice a year because it is so tedious to go through every article of clothing and figure out what I'm going to be keeping, what is too dirty and dingy and needs to be thrown out, and what we're going to be donating. I usually do this when I don't have Riley or when she's out at a party or just not with me because it's so much easier to go through everything. But I do feel as if I need to start having her around and maybe we kind of just frame it as let's play dress up because there are some pieces that I'm not quite sure if they are going to be fitting her a little bit too tight and maybe something but for now I'm basically just eyeballing it and doing my best. she had way more summer clothes than I thought. I don't even have any more hangers to hang some stuff, and I do have some stuff in a basket that needs to be folded and put away. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna run out, go to either Target or Home Goods to buy some more hangers for her. But we have everything nicely put up. I don't think there's anything that I need to buy for her this season. I would say, if anything, maybe like a cute pair of like neutral sandals, something that will go with literally anything. Maybe open-toed jellies. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just gonna think about it. But right now, all I'm gonna do is put all of her winter stuff away. So, and then I'll show you guys the stuff that I'm going to be donating as well. This is everything I'm going to be donating, things that she has just literally grown out of. And she had a lot of pajamas, so I wanted to start just giving away like the random t-shirts, oversized t-shirts that she wears to bed sometimes. I do still need to put her winter boots away. And then also these are a pair of, I guess, kind of like more like winter boots as well. So I will put those away underneath my bed, and we are pretty much done with all of her clothes, switching everything out. I will end up putting some more stuff, like some of the long sleeve shirts. I did leave a few of those out just because you never know with the weather sometimes. Like one week it could be super hot, the next week it could be cold. So I do want to keep a couple of those out there, but besides that, this is everything that I'm going to get rid of. So the next area that we need to declutter and organize are all of my clothes. I feel as if it's going to take a lot longer for me just because I feel like I have a lot more clothes. So we're going to start off in the closet. And I feel like now that I've been traveling a little bit for work and I've been getting dressed during the day, I have a better understanding as to like what pieces I don't gravitate towards, and I can donate those and literally just like declutter them instead of just holding on to them. So that is basically what we're going to do. Start with the closet, then tackle the dresser, and then we should be good with switching all of our summer clothes out.
Gotta be
When I store these away in the bins, I think what I'm going to do is lay everything flat. It is so much harder to store winter items just because they're naturally bulky, whereas if in the summertime you're wearing less clothes and it's usually dresses, skirts, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So winter clothes take up way more space than summer clothes, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have enough space to store everything. You see the difference between these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sweaters, and I probably have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sweaters here, and it's still laying a lot more flat. So when I store them away in the bins, I'm going to try and just lay them out so that I can have more space and hopefully be able to store like all of our winter stuff.
Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see?
Laying everything flat worked out perfectly, so this is a really great hack for anyone who's also trying to store any of their winter clothes, whether it be in a larger bin or any type of bin or bag that can fit underneath the bed. Specifically, I was able to fit a lot more clothes than I thought I was going to, especially if I would have folded them. So I also went back and did the same exact thing to Riley's clothes as well, just so I can fit more of my stuff in there too. And also, if you guys are looking for some storage bags, I highly recommend these. They are perfect for storing anything underneath the bed. I have them linked in my Amazon storefront.
Stay with me until tomorrow. Could you be the one to kill my sorrows? Kill my sorrows. Maybe one night you can play the hero. Even if I know it's only for show. You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love, I can't sleep.
So far, laying everything flat is working out really, really well. I have an entire container completely empty. So once I start going through all of my drawers, I'll probably have stuff to put in there. But there are some things that I do hold on to that I do not wear every single season, whether it's like more of like a dress to go to like a wedding or a fancier event. And I don't want to get rid of them because they're dresses and pieces that I love. But like if I didn't have a wedding or a fancy event to go to, that's why I'm not wearing it, not because I don't like it or I can't fit it or anything like that. So that's why you guys did see some pieces that I still kept in here. They are longer sleeves, so I wouldn't necessarily be wearing them in the summertime, but I haven't had any like fancy place to go during the fall and winter time. So now I need to tackle all of these clothes up on my bed. A lot of them are like shorts, comfy stuff, sleepwear that I need to go through and then start to tackle my dresser, because I think for the most part the closet is done. Yeah, I think the closet is done for now. So I had a random question for you guys. Riley spilt some dye on her skirt. We tried to get it out. We washed it twice and there's still a stain. She cried because, you know, it's her only pink skirt, you know, yada, yada, yada. So I remember back maybe like 2 years now, for Easter, I made a cute little bag and I got these iron-on patches. So I was almost thinking if we iron it on, but I just don't like the placement. Like, I wish the die would have felt like over here. I feel like it would have looked like cuter like that. But I'm trying to like save this skirt for her. What if I did something like that? You know, maybe move the pieces around a little bit. I don't really know. What do you guys think? I'm not 100% sold on it, but I'm trying to keep this girl's skirt so that she can wear it. It's like definitely one of her favorites. So let me know what you guys think about this. But let's start tackling these drawers. I feel like I definitely want to start getting rid of more stuff. Like, it's just a mess again, to be honest. Like a hot mess. Is it just me, or do you guys also feel like you never have anything to wear? You're just like, where are all my clothes? I have like nothing to put on. And it's not until you get to switching out your seasonal clothes that you realize like, wow, I have a lot of stuff. And it's like, it just always seems to amaze me. The last drawer that I have to do is my jeans, and then I do have some denim shorts here, but I want to try all of these on before I just put them in the drawer, because, you know, it's been a whole year since I've worn any of them. You know, I'm in the process of trying to lose weight and just have a healthier body. So I want to try all of these on, because if they're still too small, there's no point on me keeping them. I could definitely donate them to people who need them. And then I can always just replenish and buy new jeans. So I'm going to quickly try these on, whatever still fits, or is like a little bit close to fitting, because, you know, we're on our healthy journey. I will keep, and then everything else will be donated. We got everything organized. All of the drawers look great. I'll show you guys those in a second. That big pile is going to be everything that I'm donating. These are things that I need to put away for the fall. Just store those away. And these are things that I need to still hang up in the closet. I wasn't sure if I was going to have room in the drawers, but I do have some extra hangers, so these could definitely be hung up. The only issue is that I need to buy some more of like the pant hangers, so that I can hang these up, but I'll probably just fold them over and hang them here for now until I can get some more of those. But I'm also wondering if there's anything in the drawers that I could possibly hang up as well, but this is what we're looking like. I feel as if I'm giving a good amount of stuff away. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. Just like purging everything, and then I will tackle everything that needs to be stored away. So as I was putting all of the clothes away, I decided to actually donate these pajamas. I absolutely love them. The thing is, I do not like sleeping in long sleeve shirts and pants. It just gets me too hot. And as much as I love them, I love the prints, they're good quality, I don't ever I'm not drawn to them when it's time to put pajamas on at the end of the night. So it's time to get rid of them. So try not to get caught up in keeping things just because they look pretty and you like the idea of them, and keep the items that you are actually wearing. All right, so we are back in Riley's room, and today we're going to be focusing on organizing and probably doing some decluttering of her toys. I had mentioned to you guys that I had purchased these storage bags off of Amazon, so I'll show those to you guys really quick. I do also need to rotate her toys, so I figured this is the perfect time to do all that. We'll probably also rotate her books as well, since we're already in the process of it. I will take away the books that we have read and still keep the ones that we haven't read just yet and switch those out with some other books. But let me show you guys the bags that I got. I'm hoping to be able to add better storage, and maybe I may not even need to keep all three of those larger bags underneath her bed, but we will see. So these are the set of bags that I got from Amazon. I honestly don't even know how many of these are in here. It's about 3 colors, 3 bags per color, so 3 red, 3 yellow, and I think this is more than enough storage. So I'm going to go through everything, things Play-Doh and all of those stuff can be put in one bag. And then eventually I could worry about labeling them. But for right now, I'm just trying to find a better system when it comes to rotating her toys.
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me. Small talk, big thoughts, all we wanted was to escape. This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving at midnight. It's time for a change, let's get out of here. We'll never look back, this is our time. We're leaving at midnight, leaving at midnight.
So my hope is by going through all of this stuff that it's going to make doing the whole toy rotation a whole lot easier, where all I have to do is grab maybe 1 or 2 bags so I can take that set of toys out, rather than literally just going through every one of those single big bins. When I initially started toy rotation, I knew I wasn't like my focus was not to like really like organize those bigger bags. It was more of just like get all this stuff stored away, only keep out about 3 or 4 different types of toys, and I'll be on my merry way. But after doing this a couple of times, I do need a little bit of a better system. So I'm really hoping that these smaller bags will work.
Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change. Let's get out of here. We'll never look back. This is our time. We're leaving at midnight. Leaving at midnight. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change. Let's get out of here. We'll never look back. This is our time. We're leaving at midnight. Leaving at midnight. Oh, we're leaving at midnight. Leaving at midnight. We're not okay. I look into your eyes and see you fade away. But we're not the same. It's like we're on 2 sides of the Milky Way. Somehow we got used to the problems. Baby, we got used to falling. I'm tired of feeling blue when I lose myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath.
Finally am finished. I have all of these bags. I'll show you guys a close-up, but I do not think I'm gonna even have to use at least all 3 of those bags, maybe 1, possibly 2, which I'm excited about, so it'll be easier when it comes to like switching things out. So now I'm just trying to figure out what toys I want to keep out for her for the week. We are finally going to be switching out dolls, even though she is still playing with them every single day, but I think it's time for a change because I feel like it's been about a month or so, so let's like switch things up a bit. So I'm gonna put out Scrubbies, Polly Pockets. We haven't played with those in a while. And then she also asked for like jewels, not jewels, but beads, so we can make like necklaces, bracelets, all of that kind of stuff. She is off from school this Friday, which is like, she was just off a whole week, but I digress. So I think the beads are going to be perfect for when she's home, and I'm also trying to get some work done. I've been able to get rid of some stuff, like especially some larger boxes, which is also good. But right now I'm just going through all of her markers. I want to put those into the marker bag so I can get rid of this plastic thing. And yeah, go from there. So this is the current state of the room. It is such a mess, but it is an organized mess. So the only thing left to do is really just organize all of her bins, do the toy rotation. I'm almost done, and then we will pack these smaller bags up.
I can see there are different paths laid out for you and me. 'Cause baby, I'm a true believer, and I wanna stay true.
So I'm able to fit a majority of them into this one bag, and then that bag is just going to be like the larger items, like the dollhouse, all of that kind of stuff. But what I love about these is the fact that they're clear, so you can see through them, so you don't necessarily have to label them. But I am thinking about labeling them. For some reason I thought like labels came with it, but maybe it didn't. I'm not too sure. But I'm just trying to stuff everything in here. I do still have about you guys see that I literally have so many of these bags in here, and I do still have about 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10 more clear bags to still use. So like this is literally the perfect pack for just like organizing everything.
Myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose.
Finally finished. What a project that has been. I am like sweating. I don't know if you guys can tell, but let me show you guys everything that I am going to be throwing away. There wasn't anything that I needed to donate because these are toys that she does play with. But this is everything that is garbage. I was able to get rid of some larger boxes, things that I don't really feel like she uses anymore, all with these bags. And again, I still have a good amount of bags left to use, so I'll find other places that I could where I can use these to like store, organize all of the stuff. But I do need to get rid of this pile, but I did want to show you guys everything that I'm able to throw away.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing 7 organizational hacks to help you create more storage space in your home. I have been renting for about 1.5 years, and unfortunately my apartment lacks storage space. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys different tips and tricks that have really helped me maximize the storage space that I do have, that's super affordable and also renter friendly. One of the areas that I was really struggling with storage space was within my kitchen. I have a galley style kitchen, which is basically just a wall full of cabinets. It's super tiny. I have no pantry space, so I was lacking storage when it comes to extra snacks, food, you know, anything that you would typically put within a pantry. I did not have that whatsoever. So what I ended up doing was creating my own makeshift pantry from a china cabinet that cost me $50 off of Facebook Market. I shared with you guys the entire process. It was definitely a long one, but so worth it because we've been able to store all of our extra food in this pantry, and it also still leaves the kitchen pretty much nice and organized and not having to clutter all of the cabinets and the countertops with extra food or anything like that. So here is a close-up of the pantry. It was truly a game changer. It fit perfectly right against this wall and allows us so much more storage while also still staying pretty. I completely DIY'd the entire thing. As I mentioned, I purchased this for $50 off of Facebook Market. I sanded the entire thing down, repainted it, added new hardware, and it truly is the perfect piece for my apartment and also giving me that like DIY pantry that I so needed. My apartment only has a coat closet in the hallway, so trying to find areas where I can store everyday items was definitely a challenge, but I highly recommend getting yourself bins and baskets. They're definitely one of my favorites when it comes to adding extra storage space. So I have a larger basket on the side of the living room where we like to put all of our extra blankets. So when we're unwinding after a long day, it's an easy area to just grab a blanket and go lay on the couch. But I'm also using baskets under our TV console where I'm able to store hair care items, all of our electronics, nail stuff, like things that we're grabbing for on an everyday basis or at least a weekly basis. And it allows us to store all of this stuff without it being such an eyesore. So another item that has been a huge game changer for us has been an ottoman that also gives us some storage space. I was literally on the hunt for a couple of months and I finally found some super affordable ones off of Amazon. So I will have those linked down below for you guys. I love a piece that has multiple functions to it. So an ottoman allows us to kick our feet up, relax after a long day, but it also allows us to store items that we don't really need on an everyday basis. So currently in my ottoman, I have some of our like fall decor items. Because it is spring and summer, we don't really need to have those out, but I didn't have any other area to put these items when I needed to place them away, because again, we only have that one hallway closet and I need to be able to keep coats in there. And it also is storing our Christmas tree, which is taking up a majority of the space. So getting yourself an ottoman with storage is a really great way to maximize the storage space that you do have while also looking pretty. Because this is an apartment and we don't have a dedicated mudroom and we're also limited on a storage space, I ended up picking up this shoe organizer from IKEA, and I will tell you it's probably been the best, about $150 that I have ever spent. Originally, I had all of our shoes just like laying out in the corner and it worked for a little while, but over time it just became such an eyesore. We literally had shoes everywhere, and although I was constantly tidying it up, it just wasn't something that was going to really work for us in the long run. So like I mentioned, I purchased this shoe organizer from IKEA. I think $150 is really affordable. They do have other options that are a little bit less expensive, so I will make sure to have those linked down below for you guys. It's a gorgeous piece. I was able to style it, add some flowers. I also put some mirrors up on the wall, just making the entire hallway look really nice. And honestly, you wouldn't even be able to tell this is where we store all of our shoes. Another easy way to create more storage space specifically in your bedroom is to utilize the space underneath your bed. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what this looks like. It's super affordable. I personally have a very tiny closet, so I'm not able to keep all of my clothes out all at once, and I do have to do that whole seasonal transition, whether I'm taking all of my fall and winter stuff and putting that away and then taking out all of my spring and summer stuff. I ended up finding these very thin storage bins that fit perfectly underneath a bed. However, the bed that I purchased did not have the space for me to be able to put that under. So what I ended up purchasing were a couple of different boxes of bed risers, which I have been sleeping on for probably the past year now, which allows me to just raise my bed a little bit, but then also allow me the space to utilize underneath my bed as storage space. So it makes storing all of the clothes that I'm not currently using or that's not currently in season, it's a great way to put it under there. I don't have to worry about it for about 6 months. And then when it comes time to switch things out, I pull the bins out underneath and do that whole change. Now, I personally use it for storing clothes, but you can literally store anything. When you are limited on storage space, I highly recommend to use the vertical space that you already have. Gone are the days where we're only hanging pictures on the wall. Put up some nice shelving units where you can store literally whatever it is that you need to store. It takes everything up off the floor and utilizes the vertical space that you have, and also displaying some nice home decor items. So specifically in my daughter's room, I added some nice floating shelves to the wall. They're also clear, which allows for the space to look a lot more open while also still displaying all of her books. Of course, I could have gotten a bookshelf to put in here, but it would have taken up so much of the floor space that we just simply do not have. So putting things on the wall allows us to have that extra storage space without compromising the room size and making it feel a whole lot smaller. So the last hack that I have for you guys to help you maximize the space that you have in your home is to utilize the inside space of a closet. In my daughter's closet, I'm able to hang all of her hair accessories. And then on the very inside wall of the closet is where we have all of her purses, book bags, you know, little girl accessories that could definitely add up and make the room feel a whole lot cluttered. So we are able to use command strips, which makes it renter friendly, and we don't have to worry about ruining any of the walls. But this hack is not only for bedroom closets. I've done the same exact thing in our laundry room closet, where I hang all of our mops, brooms, and then on the very side I have a retractable laundry basket where I'm able to hang that and put that to the side, because otherwise I would have nowhere else to hang any of this stuff. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys learned some new tips and tricks on how you can create more storage space within your home. Everything that was mentioned is super affordable, and I will have linked down below in the description bar. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys right back here in my next video. Bye.
Think we lost all, but who will take the fall? Who will win it all? Still you go through walls. acting small.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are officially in May, which is so crazy to me. I feel as if this year is just flying by, and today's video is really all about resetting for the month of May. So it's going to be my monthly reset routine, and I know I have definitely been slacking on this. You guys have known that I've just been like going through some personal things, which I feel as if I'm finally ready to talk about, which I'll mention a little bit later on in today's video. But I really just wanted to focus on what my goals are for the month of May. I only have a couple, and they're kind of like all over the place, but I really want to work on moving my body about 3 to 4 times a week. I realized that I've been putting so much pressure on myself to like move my body like 7 days a week or even 6 days a week, and even just like going hard at the gym, like needing to sweat. And I realized that I feel as if I just been putting way too much pressure on myself. I'm like stressed about like, you know, like life things naturally, things with work, and then I'm like adding more stress onto my body when it comes to working out, and it's just like it's not working for me whatsoever. So recently I've been going towards more of the like low impact routines. I signed up for bar, so I've been doing that a couple of days a week. I've been going for walks because now that it's nice out, and I just want to slow down a bit and just do things that make me feel good. So I definitely want to just continue to keep moving my body about 3 to 4 days a week. No pressure. If I get more than that, great. If I get less than that, also great. It's just more of putting goals in place helps you to work towards them on an everyday basis. I also want to cut back on spending. Not that I'm like spending a crazy amount of money, but you know, we all get caught up in those like Amazon, you know, orders and all of that kind of stuff, but also really just making sure that I'm eating at home more and stop going out and buying things, even if in my mind it's healthier. I just don't want to spend my money on like food and stuff. I want to have a little bit more control as to like what's going into my body, and the best way to do that is to cook at home. So later on we are going to be going to Costco and doing my monthly Costco run. It's been a while. There are a couple of things that I do want to pick up, and I'm hoping if I go later on in the day, it won't be as crowded as if you go in early in the morning. So I really just want to do that. My health hasn't been like the best. I'm struggling a little bit more with like my like fibroids again. I went to the doctor to get that whole thing checked out, and unfortunately, you know, the fibroid that he left in from my surgery last year was just so deep down into, I believe it's my cervix or whatever, that he would have had to give me a hysterectomy. And you guys know that I want more kids, you know, God willing. So he just did not even want to like touch it. But now I'm starting to have some like issues with it. So I just want to, you know, eat whole foods that are healthy and just do my best to kind of get that whole thing in check. He did say that there is a new drug on the market that to help like reduce the fibroid, so we'll see about that and how that goes. But that is just another reason why I want to focus on eating more foods and cooking at home rather than going out and going with the easy, you know, buy. I also want to be more consistent when it comes to social media and posting twice a week. I know that there was a point where I fell off a bit. I took like a big break, but I'm feeling a lot better now, and I really just want to take this more seriously. I would love for, you know, this to really become something big. So I definitely do want to focus on being more consistent, really coming up with like a social media routine and stuff, while being able to still balance the rest of my life, working a 9 to 5, being a single mom, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited for May. I'm hopeful. It's almost like when you reset every single month, it's almost like, you know, the beginning of a new year again. But for me personally, I really want to focus on monthly resets and, you know, telling you guys my intentions for the new month, reflecting on the old month, and then also really just getting to things that I have been procrastinating the month before, you know, whether it's cleaning, getting things done, making doctor's appointments, whatever. I know that there's always that list of things that we need to get done, and for some reason some items, you know, may take a little bit longer, things that we've been putting off for a little while. I really want to use these monthly reset routines to focus on those items so that I don't allow that stuff to fall into the new month. So one of the things that we are going to be doing today, in the corner of my room has been this pile of, you know, paperwork, Riley's artwork, and all of that stuff. And I have been putting this off for the longest, but I know I need to go through things. There's probably some things that I can throw away. I want to, like, you know, write down, like, you know, what year she is, like how old she is on some of her artwork, so we can go back and look at that later. And I think I have an idea as to where I can store all of that stuff for right now. So that is definitely one of the things that we are going to be tackling in today's video. I mentioned we're going to do a Costco monthly grocery run, and then I'm also going to be sharing with you guys some of the like foods that I'm going to be cooking as well, because again, I want to cook more at home. But all of that being said, we definitely need to go into Riley's room, switch out her bedding and all of that kind of stuff. And then there are a couple of other goals that I do want to discuss a little bit later and give you guys a little bit of a context around that. So starting off in my bedroom, I'm going to change my sheets, and this is something that I typically do on a weekly basis. However, I also wanted to wash my duvet cover and insert, as well as rotate my entire bed and then sanitize everything. Typically, this is something I like to do on a seasonal basis, but I could tell that my bed was dipping a little bit, so I wanted to rotate it and let it breathe a little bit. Then I'm going to move on to the living room. There was things that were just placed all over that needed to be picked up. I did also have a small load of laundry that was from the morning time that I really needed to fold and put away. So I'm going to tackle that and then head over to Riley's room and literally do the same exact thing. Strip her bed, make sure to rotate it so I could then put that stuff in the wash once I'm finished washing my sheets.
Between concrete walls, there's a place for us where we could go, where we could be alone. Between city lights, we don't have to hide. I wanna go, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? I can't understand why we can't hold hands, but they don't know what we have is real love. Aren't you sick and tired of having to hide? I know a place, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love.
Okay, so it is starting to become lunchtime and I just really need to make myself something to eat. So far, I've been doing really good. I've been eating the food that I had meal prepped, but I have already like just ran out of stuff. So what I ended up doing is I picked up a few things from the grocery store earlier today. That is just the oven preheating. And I am going to use or cook what I already have here. Why is it still beeping? Okay, now it's preheating. So I'm going to cook what I already have here, help me save money. I got the Butterball turkey burgers. For some reason, this is a while ago, for some reason I only purchased the original one, and I do like the one that's already like pre-seasoned, so I feel as if that's why I haven't really been going back to that one. But we're trying to save money, trying to stop eating out, and I'm really just craving a good burger. So I think I'm just going to make a couple of these, and I'll just end up seasoning them with onion powder, garlic powder, you know, the good stuff, salt, pepper, and then to pair with it, because I really do want some fries, I got some sweet potatoes. So we're gonna make some sweet potato fries. It's been a minute since I've done it, but I like always love sweet potato fries. And then for the burger itself, I got the sandwich thins. This time I went with the whole wheat. I usually get, I think, the whole grain, but they're 140 calories per like sandwich thin. So this is like perfect. It gives me that like burger, turkey burger taste. And these are like really high in protein. They're 31 grams of protein. So I think this is probably going to be my like go-to meal for like lunch next week, which will be good. So I think I'm just gonna make like maybe 4 of them, so I don't have to worry about like cooking them every time. And then I will cut up the sweet potatoes. This month, I really want to focus on creating healthy habits, and one of those would definitely be to meal prep. Now, back in the day, I used to spend hours on a Sunday cooking every single meal, lunch and dinner, some snacks, and that no longer fits my lifestyle. But being able to meal prep for a couple of days in a row, so it makes it easier for me to choose the healthier option, is where I really want to focus on. So that is why I'm going to be making the rest of the turkey burgers. So during lunchtime when things are busy at work, I can easily just grab and go, and also making sure to cook all of these sweet potatoes. So again, it makes the whole process a lot easier, especially when life gets stressful. lunch is served. I can definitely add some vegetables the next time, but for now this will work. And then I'm going to pair it with the Olipop orange squeeze. This one is so good, and that's what's going to be for my lunch. So here is the corner of all of this paperwork that I was telling you guys about earlier that has been sitting in this corner for months at this point, and it's such an eyesore. I know I really need to go through it. I've been procrastinating going through it, but today we are not going to be going into a new month with this still in the corner. So as you guys can see, I have a bunch of different paperwork, crafts, all of that stuff for Riley. And honestly, what I struggle with is like, what do you keep and then what do you throw away? I have started throwing away like her random papers that she gets from school, but like these are all her like little crafts. So I'm gonna go through all of them, pick out the good ones that we want to like save, like something like this, and then, you know, get rid of some of the other stuff.
To stay alive, but if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation, just a little while now? A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Can I be around you for motivation, just a little while now? A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Life is hard the way it is, but with you it's easier. Follow me into the night, without you I'm falling deeper. Stay a bit longer, yeah, I just need you to, I just need you to. Stay a bit longer, I just need you to. Can I be around you for motivation, just a little while now? A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. Can I be around you for motivation, just a little while now? A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation.
So that was a lot easier than I thought. It didn't take me as long, but I am getting rid of so much stuff. What I'm really just trying to do is pick out a few things every single year, store those away, so when she gets older we can always just look back at these as memories. But I don't want to hold on to like everything. What I was really trying to hold on to are the things like the little journals that she did in pre-K and also kindergarten, where she's like writing, and for her to like reflect on that specific time I want to keep. But then just all the random like crafts and papers and all that stuff can go. Like, I don't need to hold on to every single craft, but it is a little bit hard for me, which is a little bit weird because I am not necessarily that kind of like sentimental girl who holds on to like things. And like, I think it's a good and bad thing, because there are definitely things that I wish I would have held on to even till this day. Like, she's really in, like, such a small thing, but like she's really into playing with Polly Pockets, and I loved playing with Polly Pockets when I was younger. And I literally had like so many Polly Pockets, like to the point where I had like the whole mat and everything to create a village. And at the time, clearly I wasn't thinking about like, oh, let me save this for my potential daughter, but I wish I would have, because like the way that they make Polly Pockets now is not at all like how they used to be. I feel like they're a lot like cheaper, and you know, back in the day I think they were really, really good quality. And I've even looked them up online, like it's like $80 people are selling for like the old school Polly Pockets, which I wish I would have held on to. But so I'm trying to get better at that, where I want to hold on to things for sentimental value and not just always throw things away, and like just keep things for her. So like even just like, you know, sometimes she'll ask me to hold on to like clothes or shoes, or even like press on nails and like stuff like that. And the old me would be like, no girl, we're gonna get rid of this when you become of age and you can wear this type of stuff, like we'll go out and buy it. But like they don't make things as good as they used to. So I definitely do want to even maybe even create like a, not a capsule wardrobe, but like hold on to like certain key pieces that I think she might like, or even ones that she says that she will, so that when she does get older, you know, I can pass that down to her. And if she doesn't like it, then we can give it away. It's not a big deal. But I just don't like to be like a hoarder, but at the same time I want to be able to hold on to these things, because again, there's sentimental value, and you know, they don't make things the way they used to. But let me show you guys what everything looks like now, and then also the huge pile of stuff that I am finally getting rid of. This bin is mostly all of her like school stuff, and then what I started to do is to label them. Now I didn't label every single I guess like piece of paper in here, but I just put like preschool 2021 to 2022, and then the same thing for kindergarten. Some of them actually have the actual dates on them, which is great, but again, I'm not going through all of these and putting an exact date on them. Then this is the pile of stuff that I'm actually going to be throwing away. Like, yes, you guys are seeing this correctly. Like, this is all of the, and I don't even want to call it junk, but this is all of the stuff that I'm going to be throwing out in the trash. I feel as if I have a good amount of stuff in here. I have like 2 different things for preschool and I think 2 different things for kindergarten, which is good. And then this bin, I didn't go through too much, because this is basically like old taxes, you know, all of like our like personal stuff that, you know, I don't know at what point you're supposed to like throw out like old taxes, but I like to keep this stuff in here. So that I don't want to really throw out and discard, but it was mostly this bin that I really need to go through. And so once I clean all of this stuff, I'll show you guys where I plan on storing everything. So I thought this would be the perfect place to store these items, because I did take a lot of her stuff out and stored them under her bed. We had like toys in here, but we do toy rotation, so it freed up space here. That's why in my last video I told you guys, well, 2 videos back, I mentioned to you guys, get yourself an ottoman that has storage, because it's a nice piece, but then at the same time it allows you to store things that you don't need to see. But clearly little foods here, but really cute, fits perfectly. So now I don't have to worry about it being in my bedroom anymore.
Come find me in the night. We both know when it's right. Babe, I can ease your mind, but I want it my way.
I just got back from doing a monthly Costco run. I definitely ended up purchasing way more than I had expected, but they had some really good new finds in Costco that I just knew I couldn't pass up. Personally, for me, I feel as if Costco's like a Home Goods, where you don't want to come back to it later because it may not be there. So let me do a quick grocery haul for you guys. This is everything that we need for the entire month. Some of this stuff will even last us up to 2 months, sometimes 3 months, just depending. But again, because I plan on eating more at home, I would say it probably lasts us about a month or two. First thing I picked up were these Gatorade Zeros for Riley. She's really been into drinking Gatorade again, and I like the fact that it has different flavors and it's also 0 calories and 0 sugar. So these are really great drink that I can send to school because they are the smaller bottles. I also, you guys already know, this is my like go-to Fairlife high protein drinks. They actually had the Fairlife core drinks there, which is the first time I've ever seen that. However, when I checked those were only 26 calories. Those were only 26 grams of protein, and these are 30 grams. So that's why I decided to stick with these. There is one that has, I want to say like 40 something grams of protein, but I haven't found it in the big pack. I've only found the individual bottles like at Target or stuff. At Target, I decided to get some strawberries. I've gone to my local ShopRite and multiple ones, and the strawberry options were not good. So I decided to get some strawberries from Costco, also some raspberries. I really like these. I've been into eating like yogurt parfaits. So this is a great little snack to like top those off with, or just eating any type of fruit is really, really great when you have that sweet tooth. It's healthier than going towards like candy or anything like that. This month, I decided to go with the broccoli florets. I usually go with the vegetable medley, which you guys know I love. But I decided to just go with broccoli. Riley loves broccoli. And, you know, broccoli is always an easy vegetable that, you know, will literally go with anything. Surprisingly, they had boneless chicken thighs. This is the first time I've ever seen this at Costco. Usually I get the chicken breast, but there's just something about a good chicken thigh that like just warms my heart. So I got this, and it is 6 individual packs that have a couple of boneless chicken breasts in each one. So I typically will freeze what I don't use for the particular week. And then I can always just thaw them out later on. I haven't purchased these in a really long time. They're the chicken breast bites. These are really great. It's a small individual pack, which is really nice. It's 140 calories per pack and also 24 grams of protein. I was thinking that I could, you know, cook this up really quick, throw it onto a good salad. I could also even make myself a healthier buffalo chicken wrap. You know, I need easy. I really need easy, especially since I am, you know, trying to eat healthier. I definitely need easy. I decided to get their Caesar salad kit. I do have some, hopefully good Brussels sprouts that are still good. I figured I could chop those up and put it in here, just making it a little bit heartier. And then I could also pair it with these chicken bites or any seasoned boneless chicken breast that I make as well. I don't know if I've ever really seen these at my personal Costco, but I decided to get this spinach egg white frittatas. I really enjoyed the ones when I tried them at Starbucks. Wow. They're 70 calories per serving. So each one, for one frittata, it's 70 calories. But again, this is going to be something easy. I can literally throw it into the air fryer, the microwave, or even the oven. And this is just a nice grab and go breakfast snack breakfast that I can go with. And then for some nice summer fun, I decided to get this sprinkler pad. We had one from Amazon. It's a lot smaller than this. It was maybe about $25, $26, but unfortunately it got a hole in it. We've had it for a couple of years, but this is a larger one and it was only $28 from Costco. Riley's birthday is next month. So, you know, this is a great like summertime fun. So grab this if you guys see this at your Costco. And then by the time this video goes up, unfortunately, this sale is over. But I decided to go with the folding wagon. So this originally was about $89. It was on sale today for $69, which I think is such an awesome buy. If you guys know anything, these foldable wagons are pretty pricey. I have looked ones up online. They can run you for $500. So $69 is perfect. We're taking Riley on a Disney cruise at the end of the year. So I figured this is perfect to bring that along so she can sit in there. It has space to put your water bottle, and then also just room to put any other thing that we might need when we go to the beach or onto any of the islands. It is foldable, which is really great. So it's super skinny. We are flying out, so I'm hoping this will be an easy, you know, thing to fly with. But I will let you guys know the quality once I actually open it. But this was a steal. When I saw it, I was like, I have to have it. Like I mentioned before, this was a bigger Costco haul, at least for me. It is only me and my 5-year-old daughter. So again, we don't really need that much. I spent about $220, which I'm like, But again, this is stuff that's going to last us for at least a month or two. And the only thing I'm really going to need on a weekly basis is just like little things here and there, particularly like snacks for Riley. I'm good with the chicken bites, the broccoli, the, you know, egg bites, all of that kind of stuff is right up my alley and easy grab and go things for me. Another thing I need to do is to clean out my fridge. Now, of course, I know this is something that I should have done before I went food shopping, but I was out and, you know, I just didn't get a chance to do it earlier on in the morning. So it is what it is. As long as we get it cleaned out, this way I want to just fully restock my entire fridge, wash all of the fruits. So it's just easy. Like, that's what I need for this month of May, is for things to be easy. This is what my fridge currently looks like. Huddled mess. As you guys can see, things are literally just thrown in there. So I really want to take everything out, wipe it down. It's been a while since I've done that. And then just set it up really nice, organize it, so we can have a very smooth month. And then literally everything is just easy grab and go.
I got high hopes. Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? Cause I got high hopes. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you feel the same? Cause I got high hopes. Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? Cause I got high hopes. lying and tell you you're fine. I could be lying the rest of the night, but I won't do it, no, no way I'm saying so. I could pretend that you're doing okay. I could give in when you want it your way, but I won't do it, no, no way I'm saying so. He's been seeing someone else. He's been paying for hotels. Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. And baby, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. The faster you realize, the quicker you learn. So don't be afraid to open the scars he left behind. You won't believe who he's calling that to. You don't deserve what he's putting you through. It's not your fault, though, no, no way I'm saying so. Promise you'll end it the second you can. Promise I'll be here to hold you, my friend. It's not your fault, though, no, no way I'm saying so. He's been seeing someone else. He's been paying for hotels. Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you.
Here is the finished look. So much better than how we started. I did adjust the top shelf. I made it a little bit higher so we can just put leftovers up here, and in the center I want all of our like healthier grab and go snacks. Now that we have all of the fruits washed and cut and everything, like there's no excuse for me not to just be able to grab and go. And then down at the bottom is going to be all of our drinks. This will be freed up once I cut the chicken and then put it in the freezer, but right now I'm just going to leave that right here. So the last two goals are definitely centered around this new chapter in my life. I know I've talked to you guys about me not feeling like myself, being stressed about like work and, you know, just things in my personal life. And honestly, I wasn't ready to talk about it, but I know many of you guys have started this journey with me where, you know, I moved into my very first apartment almost. It's going to be probably 2 years now at the end of the year. And that was because I was stepping back from a, you know, relationship, and unfortunately I am officially divorced. And I think that's the part that kind of got me down for a little while. I've already mourned the relationship, but it's one of those things when it's like finally final, it just like does a little toll on you. You know what I mean? Like you're mourning the death of a relationship and the, I guess, the life that you had set for yourself and for your family. And, you know, that is really just kind of like what kicked me down. So the two goals that I really want to focus on in May, and one of them has definitely been on my heart for a while, and I do feel as if God has been telling me to do this and I have just not been listening. But I really want to start going on solo dates and taking myself out on a date, because at the end of the day, we are the ones who set the standard of how other people are going to treat us. And that's with anybody in life, whether it's your coworkers, your boss, your friends, you know, in your relationship with your parents, like anybody. We are the ones who set those expectations, and we're the ones who set the bar on how others are going to treat us. Because if we are treating ourselves right and valuing ourselves, because again, all of you guys deserve, you know, the best, you know what I mean? So if we are treating ourselves the best, then we are not going to put up or tolerate anything lower than the standard that we have already set for ourselves. And I feel as if I've mentioned this to you guys before, just in my childhood, you know, I feel like there were some moments when I had to grow up quickly and I catered to other people and I catered to adults as a young child, and I definitely have people pleasing tendencies that I have been working on, and the best way to work on that is by setting boundaries and also just pouring into myself and putting myself first, because by doing that, I'm telling myself that I am enough to be treated nicely by myself, if that even makes any type of sense. So I definitely want to start going on solo dates, getting dressed up, and figuring out who I am outside of being a wife and even outside of being a mother, kind of like getting my groove back and, you know, spending that time with myself, especially during this season that I'm in. Of course, I would love to be in a relationship and all of that stuff, but at the same time, I need to, for the first time, I feel like in my life, I need to be okay with being by myself, and I really do think that solo dates are going to help me. Now, am I going to go to the extreme and be able to do a solo date every single week? Absolutely not. Just with my lifestyle, I don't think that's something that I can keep up with, but I would like to at least try one solo date this month, and start small and eventually work my way up to, you know, doing them more often. So that is definitely a goal that I want to set for the month of May. And the other one is really just to start reading more. I feel as if I haven't gotten into like reading. I haven't read a good book in a really long time. And don't get me wrong, I love a good self-help book, but it is nice to, you know, get lost in a book and romanticizing, you know, all of that good stuff. So I picked up this book Before I Let Go. I saw it on TikTok. I was like literally scrolling through BookTok, just trying to intentionally find a good book to read. Like I said, one that I can get lost in. And I really specifically wanted one about Black love, because I do not feel as if the representation of Black love is really there. And I know it is something that is out there, and you know, it is attainable, but I really just want to fall in love with the idea of love and, you know, a man like desiring a woman and all of that kind of stuff. So I just started the book. I'm probably only a couple pages in, so I will let you guys know how it is. And if you guys have any other good recommendations, please leave them down below. I'm trying to get back into reading. I feel like I go through these phases where I read a lot and then all of a sudden I don't. And, you know, I got the reading bug back. So I'm really excited about this read. I heard it was a really good book, so we will see. But that is it for today's video and my May monthly reset, all of the intentions I have for this month, and making sure to take it easy, not be too hard on myself, and really just embrace the journey and not focus on the end destination, because life is all about falling in love with the journey and the evolution of who we are as people. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you do, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys right back here in my next video. Bye.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about tackling your to-do list, getting things done. I know personally for me, it is the most satisfying thing to start crossing things off of my to-do list and hopefully getting to everything that I need to get done. So if you guys are needing a little bit of motivation to tackle your to-do list, then this video is definitely for you. The first thing I want to tackle is organizing underneath my kitchen sink. It's definitely a project I've been procrastinating on for a while now. I don't have every single thing that I need to fully organize it, but I want to at least start the process with the things that I do already have. As you guys can see, like, things are literally just thrown in here. I don't have the most space, but I would like to take the cleaning products that are in the white cabinets near the front door and put them under here. And then I also got some door organizers to hang some stuff up on the side. So let's start tackling this today.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no gloves.
I picked up this under the sink shelf liner mat just to give extra protection in case of any leaks or anything like that underneath the sink. So the reason I went with this one is the fact that you are able to trim and cut it so it fits exactly underneath your sink. I wasn't able to find an exact measurement for my particular sink, so we're gonna give this a try and see how it works.
You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about, only chasing highs. You need me. He brings me flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good loving, something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side. On my mind's loving's on my mind. He can do me better, he can do me better. On my mind's everything I like. He can do me better, he can do me better than you. Can love me better than you do. Yeah, you can love me better than you. You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about. Tell me, do you really need me? I'm painting pictures and I'm dreaming about that good love and something that I know you cannot give me. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. A queen needs a king to be by her side. On my mind's loving's on my mind. He can do me better, he can do me better. On my mind.
Okay, so now it is a perfect fit. I do like how thick the mat is. It's shiny and waterproof on the top, and then it has this like thicker type of, I don't want to call it fleece, but like a thicker type of material underneath. So now underneath my sink, I have a double layer of waterproof mats. And now the only other thing I need to do is just organize everything and also wipe down the inside of these doors. To organize underneath the sinks, I'm going to repurpose these stackable clear bins. I already wiped them down and I'm not quite sure how much stuff I'm really going to be able to fit, but we're going to at least organize what we can. And then this way I can go to the Container Store or Home Goods or somewhere like that and get anything else that I need.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure about myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you.
To organize the doors, I picked up 2 of these command bins. I figured it would be perfect to store my extra power wash and what is it? The power wash spray and the refills, along with any sponges extra sponges that I buy as well. So we will see. I hope that this is not going to be too heavy for this, but again, we will see how this works. Surprisingly, these command strips were really hard to get off, so I knew that they were going to stick very well on the inside of the cabinet and be able to hold anything that I put in there. I will make sure to have them linked down below for you guys in case you're interested. They're great to add extra storage to your inside cabinets, doors, anything you want. So I decided to pick up 2 of these bins and put them all on one side to hold all of my extra Dawn dish soap. I usually like to go to Costco to purchase it. It's great to get it in bulk, and it also comes with 2 of the extra additional like sprays. So this is a great way for me to store them and still make everything look nice while also making sure that it's renter friendly. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling the groove? Oh, baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? This looks 100 times better, even though I don't have everything that I need. I do want to get these command like hooks that allows me to like clip on my rubber gloves, and also I'm able to hang the cleaning products up here as well, which would help add more room, and then probably also get at least maybe 1 or 2 of those like stackable bins again. But the way it is right now, I am 100% satisfied. It looks so much better, and I was able to free up a lot of space in the white cabinet in the front entryway. Now that we got under the sink all neat and organized, since I'm already in the kitchen, I might as well finish up cleaning everything. I did run a load of dishes earlier today, but I do have some things that need to be hand washed in the sink, and I would even like to kind of like wipe this plastic piece down. It's been a little while. So let's tackle the kitchen before moving on to the next thing.
Tonight we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find. right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me?
Thankfully, there wasn't too much stuff that needed to be done in the kitchen. I did need to finish up washing whatever was left in the sink, and then I needed to put all of the dishes in the dishwasher away, and then, just clean up around the space. I try and keep my kitchen pretty neat and organized and fairly clean, just because I don't have that much space and room, so it could easily feel cluttered. So having a set routine has been so crucial for me.
Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Stay till the morning light. Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light, yeah. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me.
Heading on over to the living room, the focus was really just to tidy the space up. I feel like I cleaned this area multiple times throughout the day just to keep up with everything. And then I'm going to be doing the same exact thing in the dining area. We were doing some clay the day before, so I really just want to get all of that stuff picked up, wipe down the table, and then also vacuum. The next thing on my to-do list that I really need to get done is to mail out a package and also do some Amazon returns. I have 2 boxes right here. I'm not quite sure what size I'm going to need, but I'm actually mailing out some donated clothes of Riley's, actually to a subscriber. You guys said, she reached out to me, let me know that she had a daughter around Riley's age, and asked if I could send her some of her like donated clothes and stuff. So I have this bag sitting to the side, and I've been meaning to actually like fold it and put it away, take it to UPS, but you know, just life has been crazy busy. So today is the day we're going to get to that, and then I'm hoping to be able to also mail it out today as well.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy, but I can put an end to your fears. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you? I know it's hard for you to give it a try, but you are not alone. I'm here with you. I think you owe it to this beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it.
To finish the items on my to-do list for today is to just fold and put this laundry away. Thankfully, I've been able to keep up with laundry for the most part. I used to do a load a day, but I kind of have moved away from that for a bit, and now I've just been doing maybe a couple loads when it's a little bit less hectic and I'm able to like bang out a whole bunch of laundry that will last me for a couple days, and then I will do another couple of loads when things start to pile up.
So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you? Don't be afraid. Just let go of your fears, 'cause you know you can do it, baby. Dance them away. Now you know how it feels. Now you know you can do it, baby. And let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you? The minute that I saw you, I was gone. Ringing from my head into my bones. Baby, got me feeling like a toast. Damn, it's sunny. Should've brought less clothes. I got a heavy one last night, taking off my mind. One last night for a last goodbye. I got a heavy one last night.
So the next area that I want to tackle is to organize these cabinets a little bit. Since I was able to take some of the cleaning products out of here, I'm hoping that I will get a little bit of extra space. Also, because I'm no longer using this in Riley's room, I'm almost thinking about trying to organize all of, you know, my tools and just like random stuff down at the bottom. So we will see. I think that this cabinet space definitely needs a little bit of organizing. So we're going to get that tackled today. So I started off on the middle shelf because that's where I had the most space, because I was able to take a lot of the cleaning products out and put them underneath the sink. And I wanted to have an idea as to like how much extra space or room I would have, because I was hoping to move the toilet paper down to the middle shelf, and then this way it opens to the top shelf for all of my like towels and stuff. Like, as you guys can see, it literally is just jam-packed in there. We have a lot of towels, you know, whether it's beach towels, regular towels, face towels. We just have, you know, a lot of stuff in there, and I needed the extra space. So we pretty much have this side organized. I was able to, you know, create more space up at the top for all of our towels. Before, they were honestly just like squished in there. And I would eventually like to take these cleaning towels and put those underneath the sink as well. But for now, I do think that they're going to have to stay there. And then we do have some space at the very bottom, which I'm hoping I can, you know, maybe take something from this side and move it over here. This is not going to stay there much longer because this spring Riley wants to hang this piece up right in front of the door. It's like one of those like net things where you can have the door open but bugs can't get in, but you can still get the breeze. So right now it's just sitting there, but I probably could even put this in the closet and then maybe see if my Cricut Joy and all of that stuff can fit over here so I can take it away from over here. We're gonna see. So we just need to get this side in order because as you see, everything is literally thrown in here.
I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you. Mine, yeah. Mine, yeah. Mine, yeah. I just wanna make you mine, yeah. Mine, yeah. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you. Some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Cabinets are finally organized. This one is kind of a mix of a bunch of different things. It's basically whatever I can fit on each individual shelf. I am trying to figure out where I can store like my extra lashes and all that stuff. I've been giving away to like friends and family as well. But yeah, right now they're just gonna stay up at the top. And then you guys already saw this one as well. So I think overall they both look
so much better than what they were before, a little bit more organized. So the last kind of two things that I'm hoping to get to is to clean that mat right there. And I was thinking about possibly trying to clean the grates of the stove, but we will see if I even have the time for that.
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me. Small talk, big thoughts, all we wanted was to escape. This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change, let's get out of here. We'll never look back, this is our time. We're leaving at midnight, leaving at midnight. Hands up, such a rush. I love having you here with me. To dream big is no sin. The sky has no limit, yeah, we're free. This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change, let's get out of here. We'll never look back, this is our time. We're leaving at midnight, leaving at midnight. We're leaving at midnight. Baby, we're leaving midnight. It's time for a change, let's get out of here. We'll never look back, this is our time. We're leaving at midnight, leaving at midnight. Oh, we're leaving at midnight. And who cares if you might mess it up? You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am tackling all the messy areas in my apartment by cleaning, decluttering, and organizing them and transforming the messy areas into a neat and organized home. So this video is filled with tons of cleaning motivation for you guys. So make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. So I'm starting off in my bedroom with this pile of laundry on my dresser. I had originally put it on my bed the night before so that I could fold it and put it away, but I just never got a chance to doing that. So I figured, let me start with an easy task to get that done and check that off of my to-do list before moving on to something that requires a little bit more of my time.
You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had afforded just like a
So the next area I need to tackle is definitely going to be my desk. It's a little bit of a mess. I need to figure out a better way to organize those wires down at the bottom. But honestly, the biggest thing that I really want to organize is the top portion, and then this drawer right here. I honestly couldn't even tell you what's really in here. I just kind of like jammed things in there. So we definitely need to get this organized.
Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
I spend most of my days standing at my desk, so I'm working about 8 hours every single day, and before you know it, it's so easy for this space to get cluttered and filled with just random papers, notepads, you name it. Things always end up on my desk. So I definitely want to get this neat and organized, because I do find that when I have an organized space, that my mind is less overwhelmed with everything else that I see that needs to get done. I probably haven't taken the time to fully organize this dresser for months now at this point. When I had first originally got it, I kind of just threw everything in there, and the fact that I don't have little organizers in here does not help me at all. So right now I'm just going through all of the paper that I literally just threw in there, trying to see what I need to keep, throw away, and other things actually needed to be stored away. So that is basically what I'm doing, just making different piles, and then I'm neatly placing everything back into the drawer. Here is the finished look. Everything looks so much neater, so much cleaner. I don't know about you guys, but I am so much more productive when I have a clean space. And then for the drawer, definitely looks a lot better. What I'm struggling with is I would like to have, you know, like maybe little like bins so I can kind of do little compartments, but look how thin this drawer is. So it's been really hard trying to find something that would fit in here, but I'm going to continue to keep looking. But for right now, this is what it's going to look like. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know down below. But definitely a huge difference from where we started.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done.
The next area that is in desperate need of some attention is going to be this area of Riley's room. As you guys can see, it is a hot old mess. We have still been doing toy rotation, but I feel as if we've had these toys out for about 2 weeks, so it definitely is time to switch them out. So maybe I might do that, you know, within the next couple of days or so. But right now it's just really about cleaning up the clutter. I kind of want to get rid of some things that have just been sitting here for a while as well. So that is basically the goal that I'm trying to focus on today.
And now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. 'Cause you're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing. 'Cause you're the As I'm walking to your place, I'm shaking. I am picturing the worst in my mind. I cannot.
When it comes to organizing my daughter's toys, bins and baskets are always my go-to. They're very easy to keep up with for the most part. And these plastic bags that I purchased off of Amazon, I honestly don't even remember how many came in a set, but they have come in handy so well. They also work really well now, the fact that we are doing toy rotation. So I have them linked in my Amazon storefront for you guys in case you're interested. So what I'm doing is in each bin and basket, we have all of her toys out for the week or 2 weeks, depending on how long I keep them out there for. And I'm just putting everything back because, you know, kids, they never put things back. So that is basically what we're doing. And then at the top row, I like to keep one item outside of the bin so that she knows what category of items are actually in the bin. I hope all of that makes sense.
It's like you almost know what I am thinking. 'Cause I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. 'Cause you're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing. 'Cause you're the best thing that I've ever had. Best thing, best thing. Best thing that I've ever had. Best thing, best thing. Tell me how to be closer to ya. Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel what I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you whisper in my ear, words only meant for me to hear. Promise that your secret's safe with me. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason. Baby, you're the answer to my prayers. Feeling like the world's in our hands. Now I know that this is meant to be. You're the only reason, yes, you're the only reason I am free.
another area tackled. It looks so much better. The room looks so much cleaner. And what I like to do is I like to display what each bin has up at the top. So as she's playing, she kind of knows what bin to grab for, depending on what she would like to play. I know eventually I do need to go through all of her like hair accessories up here. I know some of these can be thrown out, so honestly I feel like probably most of them can be like we can get rid of a lot of them, but for right now I'm just gonna leave them there and check with her to see which ones she wants me to, you know, donate or anything like that. But so much cleaner, so much fresher, and I do still like the fact that we do toy rotation because there's really only 4 options. Once the summer hits, I'll be able to transition this bin because we don't have to worry about keeping crayons or anything like that out for school. But right now we really have just been going and rotating these 3 just because, again, we have homework and some homework calls for crayons and stuff like that. So I do want to have that stuff on hand.
East Coast always in me, Commonwealth, Lil Joe,
so this morning we decided to do some crafting and do some clay that we had instead of our normal, you know, everyday type of routine. I really have been trying just to connect with her a little bit more. So we made some stuff for her little dolls. What she's really into is she likes to take her dolls and customize them. She'll paint them and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So I need to clean up this mess. But I wanted to show you guys, I made a little teapot. I'm not finished with it. I just need to make its spout. But she said she wanted to make a little tea set for it. So let's just clean up this mess so I can get my dining table back.
I'm just trying to get by. I don't know how you do it. Trying to keep you off my mind. I can't hold to it. You make it easy, but every time I fall back again. Tell me all the secrets, 'cause baby I can see the end. Don't slow down. I just need you to say you won't let go. I will keep my heart wide open. All I ask of you, baby, keep the fire burning. Come on, keep the fire burning. I keep losing track of time. I'm barely moving. Pick up the pieces left behind. I hold.
The next area that needs a little bit of help is definitely going to be our shoe organizer. It's not terrible, but it is a little bit disheveled. It is mixed with shoes that have, I feel like I have some of her like boots, things that need to be like stored away. Actually, I think I took a lot of them out, but I do still need to fix everything. So I want to take all of the shoes out, even vacuum a little bit. As you guys can see, there's definitely some, you know, just random stuff that we had at the bottom of our sneakers and now is in here. So going to clean all of that out. And then what I probably should also do is clean this water out. You can see it's a little bit brown, and give it some fresh water.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. Words all around, and I'm dying to tell you. Well, I know that by now it is obvious.
when it comes to adding extra storage, this shoe organizer is by far one of the best purchases I've ever made. It's very thin and it stores so many shoes. This is an idea as to roughly how many shoes were in there, so you couldn't even tell, and definitely a great addition to my apartment.
Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you now.
So here is the finished look. We definitely have some more room in this drawer. And then I basically decided to put all of my shoes up at the top and then have all of Riley's shoes down at the bottom, just making it easier for her to grab. And what I do find is that like stacking the shoes right on top of one another, you're able to get so many more shoes in there, and it's perfect for her because she has, like, you know, clearly smaller feet. But even for my shoes, when I'm able to stack them, I wouldn't have been able to get 4 pairs of shoes in this one if I didn't do so. Also, for the flowers, it looks like the glass is stained a little bit, and I think it's just because of the metal from in here also being in the water. So I'll have to deep clean it another time, but for now I just added some fresh water. It looks better than it did before, but yes, we finally tackled yet another messy area. Moving on to the biggest project yet, I feel, is definitely going to be the hallway closet. As you guys could see, it is a mess. We have the Christmas tree here, and honestly I almost feel as if I'm gonna see if I can bring the Christmas tree maybe to my mom's house and she can keep it downstairs in her basement, so that kind of frees up a ton of space for me. And then that's really all I can think of. Now, I do not expect this closet to look like top-notch. That's not what we're going for. We are just trying to at least go through some of the stuff that's in here, throw some of the stuff away, organize the top up there because things are just like thrown in there, kind of get somewhat of an organizational thing going on with all the purses. There's literally about, what, like 5 bags right here. I don't need that many. So I need to just like take as much stuff out as possible and get this organized. Here is everything that was in the closet, excluding our AC units and our Christmas tree. But this is so much stuff. I definitely did not think that I had this much crap up in there. So I definitely need to organize some of this stuff. Some of it's like craft stuff for like Riley, but hopefully I can definitely condense a lot of this stuff so that we can somewhat get some type of organizational process going in that hallway closet.
Do you ever call back? Do you ever pick up on that phone? Stop pretending I don't know you're home. I guess not. Do you ever respond? Explain it all again, again, again. Tell me why you don't wanna be friends. I guess not. Baby, no, I don't wanna go. You know how much I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own.
It's crazy how you never realize how much stuff you actually have until you have to take it out. And it's always so mind-blowing because I definitely did not even think there was that much stuff in this hallway closet. But it's a good chance for me to go through everything. I did have more of those clear plastic bags, so I decided to put some of the yarn for like crafts and things like that we like to do in there so I can keep everything together and really just make some sense of all of this stuff that I have laid out.
I hate sleeping alone. I can never make it on my own. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Wishing I wish I will end up together, you, oh you. I keep wishing and wishing and wishing. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Tell me how I'm gonna live my life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Tell me how I'm gonna get through. I don't wanna take another life without you. Yeah, tell me why we don't make sense. Oh no. I'm not gonna play hard to get through. I'm not gonna say I'm loving you too. I'm not gonna stay, gotta be alone. Let's talk, meet me at the avenue. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you.
Now that I have most of the categories all put together, it's time to figure out how I'm going to organize everything so I can put it back in the closet without it looking cluttered.
Come on over. Forget what I said. Just come on over. I know you wanna try, give me that space. I know you wanna find another reason. I know you wanna lie, making me stay. But let's talk. Are you at me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me. Like a stone in the water, sinking down, down, down. I'm still falling for ya. Forget what I said, just come on over. Oh, forget what I said, just come on over. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me. Like a sword in the water, singing.
Okay, so I pretty much put things into categories so I can try and figure out how I can organize everything. This is basically just step one, and then I'm going to do some digging to try and find things to make that closet a lot more functional. But for now, this is what I have to do. So that pillow, I am hoping I can fit into the ottoman right there. If you guys had missed my how to create more space in your home, I will have that linked up top for you guys, because definitely get yourself an ottoman that has some storage. I was able to add some things in there just to kind of like keep everything together, not stuff that we typically use on an everyday basis. I have tons of wrapping paper, so I definitely don't need to buy any more of that. I have a couple of bags. I did throw some of those away. These are just 2 baskets that I know I can fit up at the top. Of course, I would like to have it a little bit more cohesive, but for now I'm going to hold on to those. And then everything over there is going to be thrown in the trash. This is stuff that needs to be put underneath my bed. I actually do have another under the bed storage thing, so I might be able to throw some of that stuff in there, which I think is a good idea. And then those jeans are stuff that I need to donate. I'm starting another pile. And then these are just extra toys of Riley's that I put away during toy rotation. I couldn't fit it underneath her bed. And then all of those are purses of mine. I really want to organize my closet, and I found something that I think might work from the Container Store, but I actually need to go there and see and price it out and all that stuff. But I will just hang those behind my door for now. But yeah, I think now it's time to really just start putting everything back slowly and seeing how it looks.
I was worried you blow my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger, alright. This red finger for people like them. Oh, no. Well, darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky, oh. It's the way you make me feel so good, feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good, oh. I keep on falling astray from my intuition, but I'm pretending it's not my fault. No. The way you make it make glitter, you drink me like liquor, keep painting the picture, alright. No, I don't care much for people like them. Oh, no. Well, darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky, oh. It's the way you make me feel so good, feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good, oh.
Okay, so we finally got this under control. Now we only have Riley's jacket down at the bottom as well as her umbrella. I have one purse and like 2 hats for like when I go on walks when it's sunny out. Then up at the top, all the way in the corner, you guys can kind of see there, since it is a slant, I was able to get all of the wrapping paper like fit into that little nook and cranny, which was really, really nice. Then I have like all of our paints here and just the random stuff that I put in those baskets, which is really nice. All of my like jackets, stuff like that, the rest of our Christmas stuff. And then down here is going to be that, what's it called? That little bag. I can't think right now, but yeah, looks so much better, less thrown in there, and I just feel a lot better. I think the biggest thing is having the Christmas tree there. I really only have half of our closet space, and I have no idea where else I would be able to put this unless I take it to my mom's house and store it there, which isn't too bad because I really only have to take it there or like go and pick it up like once a year. But I wouldn't be able to have Riley in the car because I would need the space in my car to be able to do that. So just have to figure out all of that. And then in the summertime, once it gets really, really hot, we'll be putting those into the windows. So that will also open up some space as well. But for now, you know, I kind of just keep them there at the bottom. So much better. I am so happy with it.